So some people have asked me what I carry on the Camino, and this is my 5th long trek. I've done 4 Caminos and I've done the Via Francigena, or at least part of the Via. I have sometimes had a service carry my bags. I have sometimes carried the bags, my backpack on my own. So the last 2 treks that I've done, I've carried it all on my own. It's definitely a personal preference. And either way is a perfect Camino for you or for me. It's just right now I do prefer to carry my pack just because everything is with me, and I just really like to have that. So anyways, I will show you what I brought on my last Camino, which I just finished maybe a week or 2 ago. Here it goes. So these are the things that I brought on my Camino. So I'll start with my pack, which I love. Whatever pack fits best for you is good. For me, I love my Gregory. I have a Gregory 30 liter. It actually was more than I would need, but it was perfect. Really loved it. Of course, I've got my Camino shell. I've got just some little things to remind me of things I've done and things I appreciate. And then there's my Del Norte that I'm gonna put on when I get back home. I've got my Canadian ID, and I've also got ID here too in case it gets lost. I've got my ear tag. Let's see here. I've got a water bladder, very important. I like an Osprey water bladder, but again, that's a personal preference. And I also bring a water bottle with me. It goes into the side of my pack, and I have it's like a rescue bottle just in case I finish the other water. Then I've got something to tide me over till I get to water later on. I tend to bring food. I've had celiac disease since I was a little girl, so I brought this protein bar, and I actually didn't need it. I brought it from Canada, did not need it. Very happy that I didn't. I always brought about maybe about a pound and a half of food, just to make sure I had things with me. And this was always my backup plan. I've got my Spark, which is fantastic. My hiking poles, love my hiking poles, have had them for many, many journeys. They are black diamonds. Yeah, I'm sure there's really fancier, whizzier ones now, but these ones are just the ones I'm comfortable with. And these are awesome tips from Decathlon, so love those. Of course, shoes. So with me on this Camino, never had this happen before. I had to get new shoes. I got a blister a couple days in just because of all the descents on the Del Norte, and the shoe that I used to use, they've gone up to number 5 on their brand, just on how many times they've used them. And anyways, they did not work for me. So in Santander, I picked up these shoes, and they were fantastic. Just great wide toe box. So they were great. Very fortunate they worked okay for me. Ended up walking in my sandals, which are normally just for the evening for me, but I ended up walking in these sandals for about 70, 80 kilometers until I found these friends. So happy with those. As far as staying warm, I've got this. This is my puffer coat, which I at one point shipped off to Casa Ibar because it was getting a little bit too warm, and I picked up this one instead, just to have a fleece. I love this. Is my Altus rain poncho. Love, love, love it. I got it just at the beginning of the Frances with some friends, and it's invaluable. Awesome poncho, really great. I don't wear rain pants. Other people do, but I find them just too hot for me, so I don't wear them. As far as clothing, I have the shirt that I have on now and the tights I have on right now. Plus I also had one other shirt and another one here. So I had a total of 3 long sleeve shirts and 2 long sleeve tights. So that is a personal preference for me. Most people would wear short sleeve, but this way I didn't have to carry as much sunscreen, and I just find I like things covered up. Just family history of skin cancer and working in oncology for many years is just, for me, I like to have things covered up. So I love this shirt, love to hike in this one. And also because it has Canada on it, and it caused a lot of conversations, and yeah, it was fun. People say, hey, Canada, it was great. I really, really like that. So yeah, I would wear one hiking outfit during the day and one outfit in the evening. And that evening outfit became my pajamas as well, because I'm trying to not have as much weight. Yeah, so that's how that worked. I had 4 pairs of socks. I like Kinjinji socks, but again, personal preference, I love a toe sock. So there's no friction between the toes and less chance for a blister. I've had 1 blister on all my Caminos, so, and that was this one. Actually, I had 1 small one at the end of as well. So, but anyways, that was pretty fantastic. I also have a pair of socks just for the evening, just so I can look super cool and classy with my sandals and my comfy socks. I have a buff, which is awesome. Love a buff. Wear it just to cover my ears if it's really windy, or wear it around my neck. You can soak it in water in case you get really hot. You can cover your head. It's just really great. Love my buff. I have 4 pairs of underwear, and synthetic, of course, and I also have 2 sports bras. I just got them from Lululemon, and that would be, we were hoping to go swimming, but it was actually quite cool on the Norte this time, so that would have been my swimsuit, my sports bra, and a pair of underwear. So again, trying to minimize what I bring. This is for sleeping. I have this, MEC makes this great Camino Traveler. I wouldn't use it for really cold weather, but it was good for the time of year that we had it. I did find that a lot of albergues actually had things, like they had blankets and stuff like that, which actually was very surprising to me, because that's new. At least it was for me. Maybe it's because it's on the Norte, I don't know. But, and I had a pillow with me, but I didn't use it, which was crazy. Yeah, did not need it. All the albergues had pillows, which was kind of surprising, but fantastic. All right, so things that I used overnight. Again, sorry, this is kind of messy, but trying to figure this stuff out. Let's see here. Oh, again, one thing. Things in stuff sacks. Love stuff sacks, especially if they're colorful, because that way you can tell what you have in each. So I knew that this orange bag would be my clothing. Pretty great. And then this is the things that I brought for toiletries and things like that. So I brought a face cream just because I wanted to. This is my sunscreen. Didn't use barely any of it. Lush has a dry shampoo conditioner bar, and I used that for my hair, and I ended up using that for my body as well. Chapstick with sunscreen in it. I think it's 30 SPF. A little tiny hairbrush from the dollar store. And yes, I am one of these people that want to shave, so I brought 2 of those really light hollow razors. I brought this, but I regretted it. So I brought some eyeliner, a little mirror, and some mascara. I brought, just for long hair, it gets dried out, so I did bring just a little bit of hair oil, which I actually loved using. And hair elastics, which was great, just to tie my hair back. Another thing I loved was these earbuds, noise canceling things, because there's a lot of snoring in albergues or moving around and stuff like that, so those were pretty invaluable. Let's see, I brought a pair of sunglasses, and I had 2 pairs of reading glasses, just in case I lost one, kind of important to have. Overnight, I had a headlamp. If you use the red light, then it doesn't disturb people. I rarely used it because usually I was one of the latter people up. Some people are up at 5:30. I tended to prefer to get up at 6:30, so I was generally not needing that. Toothpaste, toothbrush, and this was actually a bigger toothpaste that my husband and I shared later on. I picked up those little mini toothpastes, and the 2 of them were done before I finished my hike, so we got a bigger one to share. Dental appliance, yep. I think that's about it for the toiletries and stuff like that. And I put them again all in a bag. I had 1 bag for everything of my toiletries, and then I had a small one that I would use overnight that I could just grab and go, which was awesome. And as far as a towel, I picked this up. We were vacationing, and I picked up this, it's just like a large one, that really lightweight that you would get on beaches and stuff like that. I had a lovely friend cut it in half for me, and then sewed just a little thing to hang it up in the shower, and it was just made it so lightweight. It's like less than half of the weight of one of those sports towels that you can get that are lightweight. So it was awesome. This was for my laundry, dollar store, just a lightweight thing that I could bring to the laundromat. Awesome. And let's see what else. This is also charger, European charger. It's a 111. So it's got for my earbuds and my cell phone, which was invaluable, and my smartwatch, my Garmin, which I love watching. I love my Garmin because then I can see how far I've gone. I can map out the progress for the day. It's awesome. Let's see what else I've got here. I've got first aid kit, of course. And I always do Vaseline on my feet. So there's Vaseline and a really lightweight towel so I can wipe my hands off. I have for shopping and stuff like that in the evening, or if I need to, we just got this when we were in Ireland once, but it's a lightweight, really lightweight bag that we used for whatever we needed. So I picked up one of these Cotopaxi purses before I started this Camino, and I found it really helpful to have this. It was very lightweight. I could put all the things that I needed quickly and readily available. It was all accessible right quickly and right away. So I had this little wallet that had my credit cards, just a couple of them, and it also had things like my healthcare insurance, my healthcare card, little emergency contacts for myself, my medical health issues and things like that, or medications I'm on, just a little sheet of paper on that, just to have it accessible just in case anything happened. Thankfully nothing did. I also had my Canadian passport in there, plus my pilgrim credentials in there as well. So really happy I had that with me. I also did bring medications, which I don't really need to show you here, but that was part of the weight that I had as well. Including, and I also put them in little bags. So you can go to the dollar store and get little baggies like this, or smaller even. And this is just Tylenol, which I didn't use. Maybe I had 2, maybe 3 on the trip. Anyways, really handy to have little pouches like that. Really great. Let's see, other things that I had. I had this lovely cross that I got from a dear friend of mine. Important to me. I got this from my dear sister. I have 3 amazing sisters. This is one of them that gave me this, and a lot of people ask me about it because I had it hanging off my purse. It's just a whole bunch of things on there like Wonder Woman and You Kicked Butt and things like that, and that's very special to me. I have this. This is a small piece of coral. Again, it's whatever people want to bring for their own personal things, and it's very lightweight, but it reminds me of my parents. Long story with that, but yeah, very special with my parents, and my dad has since passed. Another thing I have here too is just this simple cross that I made. It was pouring rain. I was in the middle of forest. I saw a cross on actually one of the markers, and I thought I'm going to make one too. Another thing I brought was my Tilly hat, which I loved. It had great sun protection, and it was tight enough on my head with the windy days. So you've got a strap to wear in case it's really windy. So I really like my hat. So things I would not bring with me again on my next Camino or long trek would be deodorant. I had brought a small one with me, just a travel size one, didn't last through my Camino. And then I didn't want to have the weight of a bigger one, so I just ended up not wearing deodorant. I mean, we shower every time when we get to the albergue for the night or a pension for the night, so didn't really need that. I would only bring 3 pairs of toe socks, not 4. I would only bring 3 pairs of underwear, not 4. I would definitely not bring my eyeliner, mascara, and a mirror because why not? Why? You know, I just didn't really need it. I mean, other people might be important to them. For myself, it wasn't, so I would not bring that. I would bring 1 less shirt. I only needed 2 shirts, and I would not bring a bar soap. I just ended up using that shampoo conditioner bar from Lush, and that was enough for me to use. And I would not bring my inflatable pillow because I did not need that. So those are the things I wouldn't bring. Anyways, sorry for the mess here. We're not home yet, so just sort of doing things on the fly here. So I know when I get back home, I'm going to be busy again, so I thought I'd just squeeze this in. So anyways, thanks for watching, and hope this helped. Take care. Buen camino.